Hello, this is Roxanne Lady, and welcome to another episode of Trove tutorial. I have logged in with my better character, which has a power rank quite high. And talking of which, today's subject will be, I'm going to go through those little things in a top left corner there, and explain how they work and what they do, because that's the basis of this game. So basically, what is up there? Firstly, what you can see is a name for your character class, and that is a Tracklet at the moment. If you have something else there, then you obviously have some other name there. And underneath that is a level, and level at the moment is 23. It's not easy to get 23, but it's not hard either. So with a little bit of a gameplay, you can get there easy peasy. So basically, you level up like in a normal game. You go to dungeons, you fight the mobs, and every time you kill the monster or go and get rid of the dungeons and things, then every single time you get experience, and that experience will be added to your green bar on the top left corner there. And that gives you, once you reach the end of that green bar, you gain another level. And of course, the higher the level, the more experience you need. And that's as usual in a traditional game. Now, that level will also contribute towards a power rank, which is on the left. But let's leave that to the last. Underneath the level, there's a mastery, and that's a mastery level. And mastery basically is anything you craft, anything you make, and anything you discover. And the easiest way to gain mastery is when you get the loot from mobs and things. You go into your loot box, which is down there somewhere. Let me introduce you my home as well, and my cute little dragon. As I told you in the previous episode, you can get many different mobs and mounts and things, and that's one of them. I probably will go through a few in some episode if you want me to, but at the moment that's irrelevant, basically. So there's the loot collector here. So when you go in a loot collector, there's a lot of stuff that you may have gathered, may have not gathered. And basically for each one of them, you get some blocks and everything like that. So if we press the Y button, collect all. Are you ready to collect those 22 unlocked items? Yes, I am. I have also, within those items, I had one item that I didn't have before, and that gave me some mastery points. And that's one way of getting mastery points. The other thing is earning skills, like when you go to a gardening bench, which you can craft with another crafting table. I have them up here, all listed up nicely. I think it was the from Nova's crafting bench, you go to the adventurous crafting bench. And then from there you go to, to advanced professional, and there you go, there's a gardening bench in there. So you can make the gardening bench from that. So gardening is a nice and easy way to collect mastery levels. It's quite easy. You have what you do is you grow plants. Some of the plants need sunlight, the others need to be grown underground, which you can grow in your home, like here, underground in the darkness. Sorry, it's a bit dark at the moment, but yeah. And the others not. So that will give you mastery level. Also, if you do any crafting, like say if you do any ring crafting, so when you craft your rings here, diamond rings or whatever rings, they give you extra power and things, you also will gain some mastery level. Or anything new that you do, and added to that, every new skill has certain amount of experience that you can get. So every little thing that is not combat, but it's new that you do, including catching fish, yeah, you can catch some fish in here, will give you mastery level. So those two things combined, leveling up like normally fighting and leveling up the mastery level, will give you a power rank. And power rank is something that you use to fight and combat the things. So basically, the higher the power rank, the stronger you are, and the bigger mobs you can face and conquer, and the higher levels of portals you can enter. So what is a power rank? So firstly, let's take a look at the seagull, which is up there, or seagull, it's a seagull, isn't it? It's up there, and it consists of two parts. One is the shield in the middle, and the other one is wings around it. The shield part changes color and what's inside and everything like that. So the higher your level, the cooler the shield will be. And that is dependent on your own level, the fight level or the combat level. And the higher the combat level, the cooler the shield. And the lower the combat level, well, the browner the shield. So when you walk around and you see people walking around and they have sorts of those sigils above their heads and things, you can tell the one that's really high up by how the sigil looks like. And then around the shield there are wings, and those wings you gather by gaining mastery points and mastery levels. So with every mastery level, same as combat level, you get mastery levels. And every time you gain mastery level, you get cooler and fancier wings around the shield. So at first, when you start off, you don't have any mastery, you won't have any wings around your shield. But as your mastery level increases, the more wings you get. So if you find someone with really cool shield and a lot of wings around the sigil, not around the person, no, not around the person, but around the sigil above their heads, then they are definitely high in the mastery rank. So bear that in mind. So what is a power rank? Power rank is something that is combined between the level and the mastery level. Leveling up will give you better stats on your abilities to fight, like you get extra fight power, your weapon makes more damage, you guard better, and you get all sorts of other abilities. So every time you level up, you get some cool stuff. I don't even know exactly what things you get, but I tell you what, it is so different to level 1 Dracolit to level 23 Dracolit, because the monsters I can conquer now, because of the extra abilities you gather, because of the level on its own, is incredible. And the combat level will give quite a bit of power rank because of those extra abilities you gain, because of power strength you gain and stuff like that. But mastery level is also important, and every mastery level that you gain will give you extra 0.5% of maximum health. If you look down on the bottom bar, you can see the maximum health. I have 31,100. It's quite a lot of health, to be fair, but sometimes I wish I had more. It will also give you 0.2% of damage. So if you have a wand or whatever you have, if you have like leveled up and diamonds and everything like that, then if you say have a power of 6,000, then add 0.2% of power on top. It's worth getting it. It's absolutely worth getting it, because instead of having 3,000, you have 3,200 or something, and that's a lot of combat power, I tell you that. And 2 power ranks. So each mastery level will give you 2 power ranks. So if you're 2 power ranks short in going to a new level, then earning 1 mastery point is worth getting. It's absolutely worth getting. And you can earn total of 150% of maximum level, 60% of extra damage, which is a lot of damage. It's half more than what you get by just leveling up, and 600 power rank, which means your power rank is 600 more when you have the highest level of mastery, basically. So yeah, it's all worth getting. So leveling up on its own doesn't really, well, it gives you a lot, but mastering up at the same time, which means discovering things and collecting loot you want, and doing things like crafting and gardening and rune crafting as well, which I haven't done yet, only because it's difficult to get to that rune crafting thingy. But every single skill, every single move in this game is monitored. But there are other ways of increasing power rank, and when you go and press the down button and hold it down, it will get you into your whatever you have, whatever you earn, and how it's working. So over there, you can see things you are equipped, and it will tell you what it will give you. Like at the moment, it gives me maximum health regeneration, and 9 jump as well. If I take that off, then I can't jump as high at the moment. I can jump 9 times plus whatever other things they give me. And then you see what staff you equipped and everything. I have staff I have equipped is 612 magic damage. Trust me, it does much more because of the power ranks, because of everything I have equipped here. But that will already give you like 612 magic damage to your power rank, right? The face will give you, my face gives like 195 plus 612 extra magic damage. So faces and rings you're wearing, like rings give quite a lot of magic damage or other damage or whatever damage you have, depending on what class you're using. So you need to find your unique set and your unique things. So my rings give me quite a lot of magic damage. Also, we have flasks here that help you when you die, and then we have mounts that give you movement speed, mag riders, a ship. Okay, that doesn't give you much. Now, wings you get once you got past, I think, level 20 master, or what was it, level, whatever it was. You get the wings eventually, don't worry about it. They just appear and you need to equip them. Right, so costume gives you nothing, fishing, thing. But there's also another thing that you can equip, and that is your ally. And allies are something that you either craft or something that you earn during the combat and things. And I have a few allies here that I can access. Basically what I did was I pressed an A button to access my ally menu. If you have no allies, you will see nothing there. If you have some allies, you will see allies like this. I have got Digsley, which you earn when you mine any ores around. It comes up randomly. It's just a luck of draw really to get it or not get it. To be fair, it's quite common, although it's rare. But I have gotten like 10 of those already, so it's not that difficult to get. You just go and mine, and eventually we'll get it. Then you have little snow links I have here. This is something you go wander around and buy off the merchants with the game money. Nothing too difficult about it. So there are things that you can buy. Then there are dragons. You earn dragon coins. Go to the hub world and get your own dragons. I will show you how to do those things maybe a bit later on. Then you can craft things like boots and shoes and other other boots. So basically you need to get an old boot, which you get from fishing, and then you craft them into animals and stuff like that. And then you have mastery points, which means yeah, you just get them when you enchant your mastery and things like that. It's not that difficult at all. So to equip them, you go to your ally that you want to equip. Let's go for the dragon link, and you just press A on it and it appears next to you. And look at that, look at that cute little thing. It just follows you around, but at the same time it will give you more power rank and everything. Look, I have 2,757 at the moment for power rank for equipping the dragon link. Right, so to access the menu again, you press the down button and hold it down. You go into your dragon link, you click on that, and you just go back to your dragon link and click on it again, and it will go away. Also, when you go back in the game, your power rank has reduced by 2,682. So it's lower than before, so it's better to keep your dragon links on. So let's put the dragon link on there. So press the down button and then go to the alley and then press the A button. Go into your collections, where you are, and then choose the dragon or other things. Everything gives a different abilities and different everything, but as you can see, my power rank has already increased quite a bit just because I have equipped the dragon link. So there's another way of increasing your power rank really quickly and a lot. I mean, seriously, a lot. But for that, you also need your level up and master levels and everything like that. So for that, equip some gems. And gems, if you haven't come across yet, you will do. You kind of get the gem boxes, like here, like epic gem boxes and legendary gem boxes and just plain common gem boxes. What you do, you open them up, you open the box up, and it will give you like water gems and whatever gems you get, like air gems and everything. So we'll do those when we have a moment, because a lot of boxes to open. You don't have to open them straight away. They can stay in your inventory for a while. But to use the gems, that is something that took me a while to figure out what to do with them gems, because I had a load of them. I just did not know what to do. So with the gems, you go the same. You press the down button, press and hold it down. And from this menu, you press the RB button. And that flicks you one sheet down where the gems are. And as you can see, I have quite few gems equipped here. And look at this. Those gems give you like, what? 1,839 damage for the big power rank. And the lower ones give you less damage, but every little thing adds up. And like 7,000 health regen, 4 critical hits, and 2,800 magic damage is wow. That's wow. And honestly, I'm doing it with 30,000 damage. It's unbelievable, isn't it? So in order to do the gems, firstly, you probably want to power them up. To power them up, you go into this circle here where it says level up. You press A on it, and whatever gem you have in your inventory, you can power up. You can choose one of the gems, and to go back in there, you just press the big LT button. And over here, you just select the Y button to level it up like so. So it's leveled up, it's beautiful, it's nice. For that, you need resources. It will tell you what resources you need. You usually need the same color gem power, some flux, or maybe some those things, cloves and teddy bears and everything like that. So yeah, you will choose your own gems. But in order to actually equip a gem, you need to go into the slots. And as you can see, some slots have gems in, others don't. These are empty gems, and there are slots here that are locked. And it will tell you why it's locked. At the moment, it says, this place here unlocks at class level 30. I need to let the class level 30. And I'm at level 23. So that's a combat level. That's what they want. They don't want mastery level or power ranks or anything. They want your combat level, and that's quite difficult to do as your level gets higher, but that's the whole point of a game, isn't it? So basically, when you're in your gems here, you can only put gems in ones that don't have the locks on them. Once the locks go, you earn the ability to put them in slots by earning your combat level. So to do that, to put the gem in the slot here, you just basically go in a circle and then press the A button. And that takes you to your inventory, and you need to choose the gem available. And from here, you just go into the right color gem. Every slot has a certain color you can use. And at the moment, I am looking at the blue gems. Right, and before we do that, let's see. Our level power rank is 2,757. Let's put it on a blue background so you can see that. Right, and I have level 23 and level 56 mastery. I like making things. I like making things. So basically, so 2,757. Now, when we put a gem in a slot here, let's choose that blue gem over here. Right. And it will then give you a warning. Do you want to socket the water gem? It will cost you 1 regerminator to unsocket it later. Basically, once you place the gem into the slot there, you can't remove it unless you buy a regerminator from the shop. Now, regerminators, they cost, I think, about 500 flux, and it's not that difficult to get to. So basically, what I recommend is power up your gems first and then put them into place. If you are desperate and you really need some level up, then do whatever and then worry about getting flux bit later on or putting another gem in there. Why not? Why not? So basically, if you're okay with that, you press the A button to accept it, and voila! You have a new gem in your inventory, which gives you another rank. So what did we say? 2,757, wasn't it? Let's take a look at what the power rank is now. And that is 2,782. Gems also give you a lot of power ranks, so use what you get and use it to your advantage. Why do you need a power rank? Well, let's take a look at why do you need the power rank. Let's take a look at why you need your power rank. So firstly, let's go to the hub world by pressing the up key and holding it down like so. It will make this magic voodoo thingy, and we go to the hub world. In a hub world, there are several portals here. As you can see, there's a first portal here, and the third, second. There's some up there. Oh, laggy. Some up there, some up here, some up higher up, and so on and so on. The tower is like almost endless, right? So basically, when you have a power rank low, and it says here, power rank 0 required. So when you first start off, you can enter this green portal, which is Medieval Highlands, and you can enter it with no issues, just go in there and stuff like that. When you want to go to the blue portal here, get out of my way, it says you need power rank of 60, which means you need to have enough level and mastery to give you a power rank of 60, right? And the next one up is power rank 100, and then one up there is power rank 160. Then there's 250, and there's 400. I have over 2,000, so I can go quite high, to be fair. So let's see, what Uber level can we get to? Because I haven't even taken a look, to be fair. Right, what's up here? We have power rank 900 required, right? Power rank 900. Let's go a couple more levels up. Right, like so. Let's go up here. Let's see what this is. Uber 7, 2,500 required. So I think that's my ladder here. Uber 7. So underneath the portals, you can see the names which the portals have. Firstly, there's a description there, but if you go a bit further away, you can see this little blue sign there that says U7, U7, and there's U7 on all of them. This is Uber. U for Uber, in short. So that's Uber level 7. If you go up here and it says requires power rank of 5,000. This is what I can't enter because I don't have power rank of 5,000. I have 2,782, as you can see. So if I try to get in here, it just won't go anywhere. You can't enter it. But if I go down here for Uber 7 level, I don't know what's going to happen. Let's go and see. Yeah, it's a nice little dragon world, and the monsters here, trust me, are so powerful I will probably get killed in an instant, despite the fact that my power rank is so high up. So they don't actually recommend you to go to the highest level you can go to. They actually recommend you go to the one before that, like one level below. But let's get back to the crafting and mastery points, which is quite important to know because it's easy to go fighting in monsters, gaining up the levels, and then killing the mobs and things, and then earning experience. Everybody knows how to do that, but mastery is not that easy. For mastery, you need different kinds of materials, like you need, for example here, you need mushroom chunks and glim and water, and then you need sunlight bulbs, and that's for gardening only, right? And then when you go into ring crafting, you will need some ores, some sharpstone ores, and flux and primordial flames and all sorts of things. So there's a loads to get before you can actually craft anything. So basically what you do is you go out there, fight the mobs to get some of the items. The other items you need to run over by running them over with your mount or shooting them. And as I was asked by my good friend, the TBG, I will put his contacts into the descriptions down below. So check his YouTube account out as well. He's got some nice videos there. But what he was pointing out that when you... That was a lag. That when you run over things like the mushroom chunks and things, you gather them with your mounts and stuff. But certain items only spawn in certain areas. Like, for example, we're at the moment in Medieval Highlands where there are lots of mushroom chunks and things. And then we have these little flowers. We can collect them flowers to get some glim and things. And then when you go into a different part of a map, like the peaceful lands, let's go over there. I mean the peaceful hills, right? Then you find these sunflowers which you run over with your mount, and you can only gather them in peaceful hills. So, and there are other things like wild cupcakes that you can only find in Crandorian World, which is made out of sugar and so on and so on. So what you do is you get on your mound, you run over it, and then you get one cupcake. Or you can grow it yourself. Anyway, the opportunities are limitless. Go and explore and see what you can find. If you want an in-depth description where what is, well, I can probably make an effort, but let me know what you think. Anyway, I think this video has gone on for long enough, so if you did enjoy this, please give a like, and I will see you in another video then. Bye bye.